Friday, and what a way to start the weekend off with the Fiend Zone here on Horror Fiend TV. Now, before I continue, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and continue sharing us with all your friends. Now, if you didn't watch the last episode of The Psychologist is in, which happened to be the season finale, The Psychologist did one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Number 5 on my list, Incident in a Ghostland. Now, this film was directed by Pasquale Leger, and I tell you, it is a phenomenal psychological horror thriller. Now, you need to go on Netflix where it's currently streaming, watch it, and then come back to Horror Fiend TV and tune into The Psychologist is in and watch what he has to say about my top 5 favorite horror movie of all time. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are of his diagnosis of this film. And please let me know what you think, whether or not it deserves to be on my top 10 horror list as number 5. Last Friday, Netflix dropped the first part of season 4 of one of our favorite horror series, Stranger Things. Now, why did I say first part? Well, they decided to do things a little differently with this season, as the first part is broken down into 7 episodes, while the second part is broken down to 2 episodes, which will be available to watch on July 7th. In this season, which my gut tells me will be the last, the gang is back as they begin the next chapter of their lives. Dun, 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 dun. High school. Episode 1 is aptly named the Hellfire Club, which I will talk about in a second. Will and Elle are off beginning new in another town and school, but Elle finds out that she will have a hard time integrating into this new school. Mike, Dustin, and Lucas learn that in high school, friends tend to drift apart as the dilemma of popularity versus losers begins to grow. In this episode, we're also introduced to, yes, it's the name of the title of this episode, the Hellfire Club, a group of high schoolers with a fascination with Dungeons and Dragons. Now, this will play possibly a role later on in the series, as I only watched the first episode. Another character we are introduced to is Chrissy, who we soon find out that things are happening to her that will help set things in motion. This season is off to a promising start, and in the next episode of the Fiend Zone here on Horror Fiend TV, we will look into the episode 2 and 3. Our goal is to discuss each episode and see what you think of possibly the last season of Stranger Things. Now, let us see what's coming up next here on Horror Fiend TV.
What's up, everyone? Joe here. So make sure to tune in on Sunday for an outro video. I'm closing out the season of The Psychologist is in. And on Tuesday, make sure to join and see 3 Corners episode of The Sadness. Have a good weekend.
Cannot wait to discuss the movie The Sadness exclusively on Shudder. Now go watch it, but disclaimer, it is a very, very disturbing film and it might not be for everybody. So enter at your own discretion, but understand what you're entering into. Now, also, we are joined by Angel from the Voices from the Mausoleum, and I cannot wait to see what her reaction is to the film The Sadness. A successful first season, and I cannot wait to see what he will be diagnosing in season 2. Also, next week, I will drop the name and title of the next show that yours truly will be hosting and what it's going to be about. So, that being said, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and continue sharing us and continue joining us on this journey here on Horror Fiend TV. Friday, the weekend's here. Grab a drink, grab some popcorn, make a steak, and watch some horror all weekend. Hey, if it rains, the better. If it doesn't, Doesn't matter because horror is 24/7. This is JR for the Fiend Zone. I'm out. Peace.